I'm more than just a number. My name is Jonathan. I am now currently 51 years of age. And I came to know St. Hope actually through a friend. I had never heard of St. Hope, but I had a medical issue. I had diabetes and it was spiraling out of control. And she's like, hey, go to St. Hope, they're great. And so I came, and from the moment I walked in the lobby, from the person at the desk to the nurse, to the phlebotomist, to the pharmacy, everybody was just phenomenal. It made me feel like I was just more than just a number, you know? I mean, I could have been treated any better if I'd have came in with the best insurance in the world, you know? And to me, and that's been consistent with all the different clinics, because I've been to 4 of them, including this one. I'm more than just a number, and I feel that every single time. You're gonna hear the word phenomenal plenty of times. I don't know what else to say, but in terms of scheduling, you know, even like this visit today, I rescheduled from last week, and actually I called the day of, and I'm telling you, no one has ever just made me feel a certain way because I had to reschedule. It was always just nice, okay, let me see what we can do, and we can work this in. It's just been fantastic. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't even know if I was on the other end, if I would be that understanding, you know. So by the time I got to St. Hope, you know, I was in trouble. You know, I was in trouble, and I was scared, you know, to hear, hey, your A1C won't even register. You know, I was scared for the first time. I was scared, and they comforted me, they educated me every step of the way, and was there for everything, and the recommendation, and they listened to me when I said, hey, that's not working for me, or it has this reaction, that was just like, okay. And that's what stood out most for Dr. Roberts, that she listens to me, and we've been in a partnership, and it's got me back to getting healthy.
So when I met Jonathan, originally he seemed overwhelmed somewhat. He was rather young to have such extensive heart disease and diabetes. His A1C, which is an indicator of his diabetes, was so high that at that time it wouldn't even register. We were able to get him the right medicines, and the first time he was able to get his A1C down to 15.5. We have progressively over time gotten it down. The smile on his face when he got to 7.6, a number he would never expect to have reached, was amazing. And he's engaged in his care. It's been a joy to work with him, to see those things improve, and to see that he's inviting other people, and that shame and that hopelessness is disappearing, and that he's now, you know, feeling like he's got a life and that he's in some control.
I went from being feeble, you know, hardly any strength, really scared, both mentally, physically unsure, uncertain, until fast forward with this partnership, you see a fit man here, 51 years of age. I'd say I'm not hard to look at, but you know, I'm back confident. You know, I was at the gym boxing, you know, Saturday. So this has truly changed my life, you know. And again, you know, they was right there with me when other unfortunate things happened. And so they've nursed me back to health. This is one place where you can come and be cared for and partner with people who truly care about you being healthy. You won't ever be made to feel like you're not worthy, you don't have a certain amount of money, they're not looking at what clothes you wear, what you're driving. It's all about you and getting you back right. So if you're afraid, it's okay, because everybody at St. Hope that's affiliated with St. Hope, we're gonna make sure that you feel confident and that you're educated and that you do this thing together. I assure you, you can hold me to this. My name is Jonathan. I assure you that when you leave St. Hope, that you will know that there's no one like him. You have my word on that personally. I want to just say thank you to every single person that's affiliated with St. Hope in any capacity. Thank you. That's all I'll say.
At St. Hope, you're more than just a number.